Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Baba Booey. Welcome back. Hey, guys. I hope you're having a blessed day. Hope you had a great weekend. Long weekend for me. But, it is what it is. The weekend actually started with swimming stuff and then has gone into, if you don't know this, I do graphics for a living. And I put together 2 or 3 catalogs or magazines, 3 magazines every month for the fishing industry. And I put them together, paginate them, do the graphics, put them all together, and then send them to the printer. And it when it's that time of the month, just like for women, it's a nightmare for me. So I had to deal with that too. I'm still dealing with it this morning, but I was more excited because finally we're going to find out where the National Professional Fishing League is going to be fishing next season. If you're new, National Professional Fishing League is a new series. Next year in 2021, it will be their first time out there. They have, they're probably going to be the most expensive tournament for the anglers. But there is room for another tournament series as long as they do everything well. That's what it is. And I think they will. I hope they will. I really want to see them succeed. I think it gives anglers another opportunity to go make money and do what they do and be, and be a professional. So like I said, I'm wishing them well. And quite honestly, we've had a few guys on here, Kevin Rogers, Jeff Fritz, Keith Carson, who, by the way, punched his ticket to the 2021 Bassmaster Classic. So let me give him a little applause. Congratulations, Keith. Also, we found out Sam Wiggins is the last person who qualified. He was a qualifying angler for the Classic. He's number 54. He earned his berth in a fish off at the Harris Chain just yesterday. So congratulations to Sam Wiggins. He will be there too. Now let's get back to, we're going to do 2 things today. We're going to talk about the National Professional Fishing League schedule. If you want more information about that, go on Facebook or go to the nationalprofessionalfishingleague.com. You can see there, they did something a little bit different. They had Fat Cat and Luke go on and give just like 1-minute brief discussions on where they were going, and it was actually pretty good. Fat Cat did a great job. So we know, first off, in March, the 11th through the 13th, the National Professional Fishing League will have their first tournament on Lake Eufaula. Now, Lake Eufaula, that time of year, is going to produce some gigantic fish. It produces gigantic fish to start off with, but that really is going to be a great fishery. That's going to be a pristine place to go fish right now. Second, stop 2 will be at a place I've never heard of. April 22nd through the 24th, Lake Wright Patman Lake. I think that's how you say it. Don't know anything about it, but I like that they're going someplace that is outside of the norm, because what we know is Major League Fishing and the elites are going to a lot of places that are consistent, and they need to. I should mention that. We didn't even get into it. Making this schedule for the National Professional Fishing League was tough. With COVID going on these days and just not knowing what is happening in the industry, it was tough. I think it was very tough for them to hold on. I think it was really tough for them to create this schedule. Not only do they want to create someplace where anglers are going to watch them, because that's really what this comes down to. Are we going to watch them? Are we going to take time to watch them? And we'll get into that in a little bit. So I think this was tough for them to do, but they did the best they could, and I actually think the schedule is pretty decent. Their third stop, they will be coming to see me. They're actually fishing in the backyard. That's true. They're on the Harris Chain of Lakes, June 3rd through the 5th. That is the week after, I think, Major League Fishing comes down. If you don't know about Harris Chain, I think first off, they have a good opportunity to catch some really good-sized bass. I think you're going to see a lot of bass in that. I think 20, 25 pounds is not going to be hard to do. But these northern anglers coming down are going to feel what Florida is, and that is the wrath of the heat. The heat god is with us at that time, and it is disgusting. Not only is it disgusting heat-wise, but they're also gonna remember they're gonna have to deal with rain, and not just a little rain. We get a lot of rain. Hey Scooter, hey David, hey Craig. We get a lot of rain in June. We have our afternoon showers, and as long as they're off the water at the right time, they should be all right. But that morning bite is going to be critical for those guys being for catching them and being successful. Because once the heat gets up, those fish they go everywhere. The fourth stop, July 15th through the 17th, is at Pickwick Lake, another fantastic spot to go to. Pickwick's known for some big fish, lots of fish. This is a good one too. Kind of middle summerish, but we'll see how they do. Next, August 19th through the 21st, they will be in Lake Winnebago up there. And then last but not least, they'll finish their first series, their 2021 series, on Grand Lake of the Cherokee of the Grand Lakes, up there in Tulsa in September 30th through October 2nd. Overall, when you think of Eufaula, I don't know about a Wright Patman, the Harris Chain, Pickwick, Winnebago, and then Grand Lake. 5 of those 6 are absolutely ridiculous Great Lakes. Great places to go fishing. Very, very good schedule. So here's now we've had the good. Now it's time to kind of set in reality. First off, ICAST. We don't really know if ICAST is going, but ICAST is July 20th through the 23rd. Now I know that's 3 days after, but that will make a very challenging week for those guys. If they fish all 3 days and then they have to drive home, and then either drive home or fly to ICAST to hopefully be there to, promote their sponsors, get new sponsors, talk about the NPFL, all that stuff. Could be a challenging, not like it can't be done, but it's going to make for a challenging week, I think. I think it'll be not a challenging week. I guess the best way to put it is it's going to be a tough week. Craig says Grand Lake can be tough, but when the conditions are right, it's awesome. Yeah, that's why they always go. That's why the elites go back there, and Major League Fishing goes back there. Grand Lake is phenomenal. I've been to Grand Lake 2 times for the Classic, both times in the middle of March. It was freezing, so I'm glad they're not going there at that time. Next, here's some of another few negatives that I see for the first season of the NPFL. They are going to be fighting for our views. As much as it hurts to say this, they have 3 tournaments during the same times as the elites and Major League Fishing. Now, I understand you can't make your whole schedule around what everyone else is doing. I completely get that, especially in these times. And if you don't know what it takes to do one of these tournaments I'm just going to use Harris Chain, for example. There's money that the CVB, the Convention and Visitors Bureau, or whatever they're called nowadays, they pay for these guys to show up at our place, because not only do the anglers come and they need hotels or they need houses or Airbnbs, but they need to buy food, and they help with the tackle sales, and they do all of that. Not to mention, if there's any crowd following the NPFL and they come down to stay with them, that's even more hotels and other things that need to buy. And not to mention, it's lunches, it's dinners, it's breakfast, it's everything. It's a lot of money that goes into a tournament to come. So for them to show up, not only do they need to have, get something from the CVBs or whoever it is that's running that, but they need to have the correct amount of acreage of places for the anglers to fish. They also need to be able to host them. They need to have the ramps. There really is a lot that goes into making a really big professional bass fishing tournament come to a said lake. And it's not easy. It's not easy. But if I'm going to give the good and the bad, my opinion, going up against the elites and Major League Fishing in your first year might be tough. If you could schedule around all of those, if you just schedule around the 7 or 8 elites and the 6 or 7 Major League Fishing events and not mess up with iCast, I think you're going to be in a better place. It's going to be very hard for the same while I'll start off. Major League Fishing is on Lake Chickamauga. The National Professional League is going to be on the Harris Chain. And they're fighting for our viewership online. Which one are you going to watch? Which one of more the anglers of Major League Fishing compared to the NPFL? Are you going to watch Major League Fishing over NPFL? Comment below and tell me which one. Would you watch the Bass Elites over the NPFL? Because the Bass Elites are actually 2 of the tournaments are competing against each other. While the stop 2 for the NPFL is in Wright Pitt Patman. The Elites are on Lake Fork in Emory, Texas. It's hard not to watch the Elites. And then, of all things, while the NPFL is on the Pickwick Lake, the Elites are on the St. Lawrence River, smallmouth fishing. In July. So, while I commend them for a great tournament, great schedule, 3 of the 6 tournaments, they will be going against the big guys. Now, in terms of competition and, building the fire, I love this. But are we going to turn off the Elites in Major League Fishing to watch NPFL? It's a question. Comment below and tell me what you think. Would you turn off a new tournament schedule to watch instead of watching the Elites or Major League Fishing? So I think they have a great, I think the schedule is pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I worry about iCast. I worry about them going against the other guys. But you want to know what? If you're going to go against them, you might as well go against them. Go at them. I'm just wondering where the viewership is going to be. Because they're for Major League Fishing, it's all, that one's internet versus internet. The Elites, you can watch it on Fox 1. I won't be watching on Fox 1 because I don't get the channel. But I'll be watching it online on Bassmaster.com. Because I can watch it on my big TV and I like it. So it'll be interesting to see what their ratings are, how many viewerships they get, how many people are watching live, and how it goes for them. First season really will be a telling season on how well they can be, if they can be successful and so forth. And we can't really fault them if the first year isn't a blow up. If they don't blow it out of thing. The first year is going to be tough for these guys. It really is going to be tough. But I'm behind all the guys. I can't wait to see Jeff Fitz and Keith Carson. I mean, those 2 guys, I can promise you those 2 guys will be on the leaderboard for the Harris Chain Lakes because they'll know where they're going. Keith especially and Jeff, those are almost like hometown places, and they're going to be used to the heat. So that'll be fun to see. I'm looking forward to covering the NPFL as much as I can. I think that I wish they would have sent an email list to all of us on where they were going as an email blast. I wish that would have happened to the media instead of going online and finding it. That was my only other little minor flaw. Like if you're media for Major League Fishing and the Elites, the amount of emails are astronomical. I'm not joking. The amount of emails we get are astronomical. Sometimes it pisses me off. That's the God's honest truth. But it's better to know more than know less. And getting it in an email form, I wouldn't have to have done as much research as I'd had to do, but it wasn't that big of a deal when it comes down to it. Okay. Who would like to find out who's going to win these three gifts? The 5K giveaway. I've got another monitor. If you don't know how things work here, I have this monitor that you guys see right here. But there's a monitor right there too. Right there. That's a lot bigger. A lot bigger. When I'm editing videos, I can switch back and forth. It makes life a lot easier. So let's give away the 5K giveaway. And let me just say thank you. we're going to give away the Costa Sun. No, we're going to give away the Optima battery first. Hold on, I'm writing things down because I should have been ready. The Costa sunglasses second, and the Plano Edge box third. To be honest, I was kind of surprised how many people wanted the box of crankbaits over the sunglasses. But what do I know? It's all right. Okay, so here we go. You're going to see it over there. Oh, look at that. You might even think I knew what I was doing. Don't mind that stupid advertisement. I'm going to hit start. When I hit start, what I've also done, if you can see up here, I've made it so there's no duplicate users and that I cannot win because of my comments. Because that would have been really funny. So when I hit this button, we're going to pick the first winner for the Optima battery. And here we go. Oh, I'm still there. Hold on. Michael. I'm not even going to try to pronounce your last name. Michael, you just won the Optima battery. Congratulations. There you go. Congratulations, buddy. Brother, actually. Next, we're going to pick another winner. Just as easy as possible. Pick another winner. Next, for the Costa sunglasses, Shane. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I know this guy. He has a beautiful little daughter that he takes fishing. We see each other every year at the, we're going to see each other just here in a couple of weeks, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, at the Outfitters Day at the Ritz-Carlton, because I will be out there. I don't know if I'm going to be out there as a vendor, but I'm going to just be out there to hang out and say hello, and really, I'm going to go fishing. Shane, actually, true story. Shane and his daughter came up 2 years ago. And I said, do you want to go catch a fish? And she's like, of course I want to go catch a fish. So I brought out a black DOA worm, like an 8-inch worm, casted it out, Texas rigged, and just bumped it a couple times, felt the bite, gave her the rod. It was like a 3.5, 4 pound fish. It was a stud fish. It was awesome. She was so happy. So thank you, Shane. You got the Costa sunglasses. Okay, last but not least, here's the Plano Edge filled with all those baits. I have it right here if you want to see it. There it is. Filled with stuff. I'm looking forward to getting that off my desk, by the way. The next winner is Donald Waltz. Donald, congratulations. For whatever reason, I think Donald's won before. Donald, you are the winner of the Plano Edge and all the lures. There you go. Let me go over here and get rid of that. Congratulations to those guys. Thank you, everybody who subscribes. I actually have an idea for the 6,000 giveaway where I'm going to do some gift cards and like a bunch of them. So there'll be a lot more people who win. And it won't be a ton of money, but at least you'll get $10, $15, $20 at like Tackle Warehouse or Bass Pro. Tell me where you'd want to go or you'd want to win a gift card from, and I would I'll figure out something for them. So anyway, guys, I appreciate. If you don't know how much I appreciate y'all, then something's wrong with you, because I demand a recount. Of course you do. I really do appreciate everybody. I mean, I am astounded by the response to some of the videos. I appreciate everybody, and I just, it's a humbling thing to think that people want to watch the crap that I do. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you subscribe, like, comment, and click that notification button. But we'll do another one. It's not it takes a little bit of time to do this. I'm not a sprinter. This is going to take a little bit of time, I think, and that's all right. I'm all right. Keep continuing what I'm doing, and hopefully everybody enjoys it. That's all I can say. Guys, let me take this off. Guys, I hope you're happy, healthy, and able to go fishing. And thank you. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Okay, last but not least, get your fish on. Oh, no. I screwed that up, didn't I? Scratch that. Guys, remember, take a kid fishing. get your fish on. We will see you soon. If you didn't know, now I'm 14 days into one upload every day. Did you notice that? I'm going to do all the way up to Christmas, one upload every day. Just for you, just to say thank you. Then I'm taking a break. Guys, thank you very much. Stay safe and see you soon. Cheers.